Ladies and gentlemen, Chase Wark, the defending champion of the wildest bike of Unbound Gravel 2024. And I haven't seen all the bikes here yet, but I think it's safe to say that you've won yet again. Congratulations. How are you, Chase? Good to see you.
Thank you. I'm good. New father. Good to see you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Baby Wout is now how many weeks old?
8.5.
All right.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So.
And you're still out here raring to go. So now you got Chase Watts and Dad Watts on top of it.
Yeah, Dad Watts are in. Aero Watts are, well, Watts are being saved. So we're.
I don't even know where to start with this, so I'm just going to start in the back and work the way up. So we've got the head disc.
Last year's video, we had a 180, little hole in the middle, triathlete wheel.
Ironman legal.
Yeah,
yes.
Ironman legal.
Yes.
This year, Head actually just released their new Head Stillwater 50s.
Yes.
They're 28.5 internal, 37 millimeter external.
Stillwater, of course, being home of the Mud South, aka the Mid South. I got Mr. Bobby Wintle giving the rap on that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the rear is a Stillwater rim, and then a head fairing on that. I'm dubbing that the Stillwater Spirit of Gravel disc wheel, because once you can see, it says Spirit of Gravel, and then. So
what's the internal on the Stillwater?
28.5.
Okay, so big fatty.
Big fatty.
Yeah.
External 27 or 37.
Yeah.
And then 50 deep. So handles crosswinds really well. Doesn't look super windy for the day, but if you're in Stillwater, you could hit those.
Yeah, and that wide internal pairs nicely with the Dubnatal 2.2.
Yeah, so this is the new Continental Dubnatal, the replacement of the infamous Race King.
Yep.
In their Race Rapid casing. I've had great success riding around the Flint Hills so far with these tires.
And Lauf got up front early with all kinds of clearance. So this is a 2.2, and there's still
I got small hands. I can
ample
fit.
room.
Yeah, there's lots of room. Pre-rode in the mud, didn't clog up at all. I think it still has the most mud clearance or tire clearance out of every single gravel specific bike out there.
Yeah, and a screaming price too. Not to make this a Lauf commercial, but as a consumer direct brand, they've got very competitively priced bikes.
Yeah, very great pricing. I think you'll see a lot of suspension forks at Unbound, just a little extra comfort, but I'm not the guy who needs a whole bunch of comfort. As you can see on my handlebars,
you're missing something.
Yeah, we're missing a couple things.
Got a couple screws loose.
So
got some drops loose.
This is
if anyone has seen Chase's drops, please call 1-800-HELP-MAN. What's going on here? This is giving some serious Phil Guyman.
Yeah, there's not a mountain that we have to climb on the Flint Hills, but my thinking is, even when I was a crit racer, I never used the drops. So since last Unbound, I have tried to count how many times I go in the drops just for comfort or sprinting or whatever. 0 times have I gone into the drops. So my mechanic and I decided, why not save 50 grams? Maybe a watt or two of aero drag, chop them off, and so it's not clickbait. I actually do believe there is
I challenge this point.
There's a there's a marginal gain of watt savings here. The no bar tape is, well, I don't know. The SRAM Red Hood's super comfortable. My whole hand fits on them. Why run bar tape? That's another watt or two of aero drag. And these new profile design Canta bars. The tops are 33 centimeters wide. Drops, if they were there, they would be 36 centimeters wide. These are the most comfortable bars I've ever ridden, and that is why I don't need to run.
And the hoods are,
I don't, so last year's bike, very tilted in. This year I'm just slightly tilted in, because what I found out is the more you tilt in, the more your elbows go out, and kind of
you're the biggest drag, not the bike.
Yeah. The body, yeah. And then we're running the Profile Design Area front hydration system again. This carries about 1 liter of water. Again, my plan is I don't want to carry any water on my back for cooling purposes. I want to stay cool if it is a hot day. Last year we just had a little top tube bag.
Yeah.
Didn't really do much, so we've replaced it with the RZ3 Profile Design Aero bottle. I do have some styrofoam to fill this space in, so any YouTube commenters, I know there's a big gap. We are gonna fill this gap.
That is gonna be the least of your YouTube comment problems. Let me just say, like this is they're coming for you here, Chase, and handlebar tape.
Yeah.
And then this is part of the Profile Designs bladder, like the computer mount here. Yeah.
Yeah. Computer mount. That's why it's way out there. Not for air band.
Not to hold on to.
No, I would never do that.
Would never. I was did a 3D printed video, and one of the pieces in that was something that mounts blips. On, on like here, so you can.
Okay,
do
now
this
I have
shift.
a pair of those, and I didn't bring them. Now I'm regretting that. Because I have to like tape my blips to the outside.
Okay, I'll bring it to you tomorrow. You can take a peek at it and see how you like it.
No, I like them. And then more hydration in the back. We have triathlon inspired, a saddle cage with, we're gonna have one bottle will actually be a flat kit. The other bottle will be for hydration. So.
Have you had any of these jettison, like an old?
No comment.
Josh Patterson, shout out, one of the OGs that got third at Unbound Gravel in 1842, does this style, and then we'll just put like hair ties to keep them from.
Yeah, we're getting a better cage, and then we're gonna put a rubber band.
You've got, realize this race starts here in.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll dig around the house for a rubber band.
So what is the total fluid capacity then with the?
So these
14 different.
So there will be
options.
A 1 liter here, 1 liter here.
You gotta make me do the math. 3.
Here.
Okay.
Yep. Half a liter.
3.5.
And then like a little over half a liter. So 4 liters.
So 4 and change.
And then I'll probably throw something down the front of my jersey for more speed.
Okay, like a
750 millimeter
like a flask. Yeah.
Yeah. And then. Yeah, I mean, there's more space down here for a bottle cage, but I don't want to reach down there during Unbound. So
yeah,
that is.
What about reaching down here? Like you were sampling the peanut butter yesterday.
Yep.
It is thick and extra crunchy. Why road pedals?
So these are the Look blades. Probably a watt saving right there. If it is muddy, I'm gonna change to there. If it's muddy and I have to wash, I'll still be running road pedals, but I'll be running the regular Look Keo. I think it's just Look Keo pedals. So because this, while shooting content, it would collect mud in that little hole. So.
Yeah.
But and then
wax or oil?
That wax, Silka wax.
Yep.
Speed chip.
Yep.
We're risking it. I know the speed chip is only supposed to last 5-ish hours. Pro hack is you just let the wax cool down a little bit and then you pull it out and you'll get a little thicker buildup. So the bad thing with that though is if it is muddy, the chain could pop off. And then we have a 50 tooth.
I was gonna say you don't have like a derailleur mount to mount a chain guide.
Yeah.
You could maybe like run a hack off your bottles, but
that would add drag.
That would. Yes, it would. Yes, it would.
No, I'm joking. I have a wolf tooth system, but it doesn't. It needs a round tube to clamp, and that's not a round tube down there. So we have a wolf tooth drop stop chain ring, 50 tooth, and that should prevent any chain dropping. Yeah.
I'm going back here. I'm gonna challenge you again with the no bar tape. If one were to be doing this, wouldn't it be a little more grippy?
Oh, so
like if you're sweating, I know you don't sweat when you're racing, but like that I would.
Coming from Minnesota is the finest flame hockey tape inspired for my teammate Drew Dillman.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so that is an addition to come.
That is an addition to
Okay,
come
so this is
tomorrow.
false advertising. You're talking up the no tape, but you're going to tape it down.
I'll tape it right here. Yeah, little extra grip with the hockey tape.
Okay, so hockey tape, Drew Dillman hockey tape, a little fill in here. What else are we not seeing that will come to pass on race day?
So this is actually the end of my bike setup. On me though, I'll be running a time trial, the Avis TT helmet.
Like covering the ears?
Covering the ears. People lose it when I wear it, but Lachlan can wear a helmet that covers his ears and it's cool. So I don't, whatever. I'm not salty.
Yeah.
And then I will be wearing.
What's the race kit? What you're gonna make? You got a Race King speed suit, or what's the?
No, I have a Bora speed suit. We worked all winter to develop a really fast skin suit. I think I'm not, since there's a race in the aid stations, I don't think the bladder in the back can be changed out super fast, so we
Plus you don't want anything on your back anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just gonna shove a bottle down the front. It has the new the external ribbing.
Yeah.
That a lot of the
Ribbed for your aero pleasure.
Yes.
Yes.
So that cools really well. And then we're gonna be running full aero calf sleeves.
Of course you are.
Yep.
British time trial nerds have got nothing on you.
Yeah.
These aren't the ones that have the protruded shark fin coming off the back.
No, I did think of ordering that weird backpack.
But you could go there. You could still go there. Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta save little baby steps. What we were talking about.
You gotta save something for next year.
Yeah, we can't just go straight to the top. So, yeah, I think, and then, yeah, shoe covers. I think that's about it. Yeah.
I think you've covered it all. Chase Wark, thank you for walking us through the bike.
Thanks
Have fun
for
out there.
having me.
Look forward to seeing you at the finish.
Sweet. See you out there.